Good morning, everyone. Today, you guys are going to analyze the coronavirus, COVID-19, and sort of look at the rates of increase so we can decide what in the world it means to flatten the curve. We keep hearing that all over the news and all of the things. We got to flatten the curve, say they want to flatten the curve. So after you do today's lesson, you should be able to explain what it means to flatten the curve. But you need to be able to do percent change all throughout today. So we're going to do a couple examples. So in this is, not completely unreal. Okay, James is here with us today. Not an unrealistic amount of bags of chips that I have eaten each week in quarantine. So the first question is, what is the percent change from week 1 to week 3 in my bags of chips? So anytime that you guys want to know the percent change, you have to find the change, divide it by the start, then times 100. So in this case, we need to find the change in how many bags of chips I ate from week 1 to week 3. So from week 1 to week 3, I went from 2 to 8. Now here, maybe it's obvious in your brains, 2 plus 6 got us to the 8. In today's lesson, it might be harder to find that number, so you can always subtract the two numbers to find the change. So from week 1 to week 3, I can do 8 minus 2. And I want to divide it by the starting point. My starting point in week 1. The starting point is always going to be near the word from week 1. So that lets me know that I was starting eating 2 bags of chips and then went to 8 bags of chips. So I'm going to divide it by 2 times 100. Now I'm going to go take this and we're going to go put this into our Desmos calculator. So you can use the phone in your calculator, or you can use this free scientific calculator that I put at the top of the weekly guide that you can use for all of the assignments. Then I'm going to go back to my work. Oh, well, there's James. He'll be here all day if you need help. And we're going to do 8 minus 2 divided by 2 times 100. Okay. So over here, I'm going to do 8 minus 2. I'm going to hit enter. Then I'm going to take that answer over here and type it in. 6 divided by 2. I'm going to hit enter. Then I'm going to take that answer right there, type it in again, 3 times 100. Enter. And there's my answer, a 300% increase. Just to go over one more time what I did on the calculator. I first did 8 minus 2, which got me 6. Then I did 6 divided by 2, which got me 3. Then times 100 at the end for that 300% change, increase in how many bags of chips I was eating. Let's do one more just to make sure we got it. So over here, what was the percent change in my bags of chips from week 3 to week 4? So whenever you want to do percent change, we're going to do the change divided by the start times 100. The fancy way to say change in math is just subtract. So we're just going to subtract to find the change from week 3 to week 4. So I'm going to subtract how many bags I ate from week 4 and week 3. And I'm going to divide it by my starting bags of chips, which is always going to be next to the word from week 3. So I'm going to divide by 8. Whatever ID is next to the word from will be your starting point that we'll want to divide by. And always make sure you multiply by 100. So over here, we can start doing it step by step. 11 minus 8 is 3. Now I'm going to go over to my calculator to do 3 divided by 8, then times 100. Divided by 8, enter. Then I'll type in that decimal, 0.375 times 100 to turn it into a percent. And my answer for this next question would be right here, 37.5%. So from week 3 to week 4, that came out to that 37.5%. In Desmos, or in the Google form, you just have to type in the number without the percent sign.